I think that really a tale of missed opportunities to some degree. When you look at the first possession, getting knocked out of field goal range with a sack in the fringe, got to do a better job myself of managing that area of the field. But in reality, we did a lot of good things. I think we had a 12-play drive from the -1 to get a field goal, which in reality could have been a touchdown. It goes back to some opportunities that we could have taken advantage of. And then we had a 14-play drive for a touchdown. And again, another touchdown late there with about a minute and a half left to go. Our guys did a really good job of executing in the running game. I was really impressed with how the front played. And they played the first half in the majority in their nickel package. We felt like we could take advantage of that. And in the second half, they kind of transitioned to bigger people. Truth be known, in the third quarter, I got to do a better job. Got to do a better job getting our players in position to win, play winning football. We had some unfortunate third down plays in that third quarter, some decisions that I think we'd like to have back. And really, if you think about it, I think we had 12 plays maybe in the third quarter for about 30-something yards, something like that. So really the third quarter is the one you want to have back. We had 11 possessions total, and we got to maximize those opportunities. In reality, the momentum was there for us to take advantage of right there coming out of the half, getting the ball back, and to go 3 and out 2 times in a row. Really frustrating. So got to make improvement, got to coach better. Some players need to play better. I think there's fundamental improvement that we can continue to make. I think we're making progress in a lot of areas. And then our decision-making wasn't at its best on Saturday. And I've got to do a better job preparing our quarterback and putting him in position to make better decisions, help our team win. So, but I was pleased with the fight that our kids showed. We were in that game. We made it a one-score game late with about 8 minutes left. But in reality, couldn't overcome the poor third quarter. And they played well enough to win. They won the turnover battle. And a few more plays here and there, and I feel like we could have been in better contention. So pleased with the progress that we're making up front. We're rushing the ball more effectively in the first half. We need to put the skilled players and the quarterback play together with that rushing attack. We got a chance to have a good future here ahead of us. Well, I think we're figuring out that we're going to have to score a certain amount each week in this league to be relevant, and that tends to err toward being a little more aggressive once you cross midfield, and that was part of our plan going into the game, and I think that worked well for us. In particular, a couple third downs where we were able to rush the ball for first downs. So I think that's the approach you got to take. You got to be aggressive. You got to play fearless. You got to go cut it loose. And I think when we've done that, we've moved the ball and been very effective. Well, I think our staff does a good job putting that plan together. We spend time every Tuesday evening, Coach Likens, Coach Bergeron, and myself putting that red zone and gold zone plan together. And I think we've been effective inside the 5. Our goal line package has been sound. So players have executed in that area of the field, and that's one of the reasons why we've had the success that we've had. So good planning on the staff's part and then good execution by the players. Yeah, my nickname for Nikhil is Secretariat. Okay, he's a big horse, man. Let's get on his back and ride. He is. That package was actually called Secretariat, believe it or not. So, but he's an impressive player, man. The guy's just got great instincts. He picks up things really quickly. He's very smart. He's able to handle a lot of different things, and he just kind of proven that to us over time that, man, he's very capable of doing lots of different things. The big thing that stands out to me is the guy weighs almost 230 pounds, and he's difficult to tackle. I mean, he's as big as Karan Crump, you know, truth be known. They stand beside each other over here in the cafeteria. You wouldn't know who's who. So I think he's a player that you got to get the ball to, you know, and his work ethic, his attitude, his attentiveness in the meetings, his whole approach is very professional. I'm very pleased with the progress that he's made as a person and as a player. Absolutely. Yeah, Curtis is really developing in nicely. You know, I think Coach Likens has done a great job with him. He's a guy who's very unique. You know, I'm all about mismatched players, man. You give me a big guy, fast guy, a guy that's got a unique ball skills, tough to tackle, whatever the case may be. And Curtis certainly being 6'7", you know, 220 pounds, if he uses that length and plays with that length, he could be an outstanding player going forward. And the thing for him is I think he's starting to realize how good he could be, a certain level of confidence that he's getting from having success in practice. And we certainly need all the players that we can get at this point. So he's a guy that we'll use going forward for sure.
I know Cliff at that position wasn't that much involved in the passing game early in the season. And I know it's only one touchdown, but CJ French Love, I mean, what kind of impact do you think he can have involved in that position in the passing game in the future?
Well, you think about the last two guys we talked about. Curtis is a true freshman, obviously showed up in the middle of the summer. CJ actually showed up a couple days into training camp and played. I think he maybe played over 50 plays a couple weeks in a row here. So we're getting significant contribution out of him, and that's a tribute to him, his approach. That guy takes his job very seriously. He's a really good teammate. It's important to him, and he's a guy who's getting better as the season goes. And I think with a legitimate off season, there's no telling what type of player he could be. I've been very impressed with his approach. French Love, man. I tell you what, even my wife can remember that one. So.